people get wrong. Like, that's not part of being a man. It's okay to show that you have that emotional intelligence to be able to let things out and not hold things in, because holding things in for me for so long destroyed me on the inside. And that's why I'm still building back up at this age.
Big dog shit, no half stepping. That's on me. Big dog shit, no half stepping. That's on me. Big dog shit, no half stepping. That's on me. Big dog shit, no half stepping.
We back again, episode 3. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel. Go through the old vids, catch up, like, comment, everything we need to do to keep this thing going, right? And make it big if we can. So I'm gonna continue building off the topic of grief and get more into me learning how to love again. And I know I'm not the only person that went through that stage of grief. Like, when you lose somebody so close to you that you feel like the love inside of you is gone, and allowing people to be able to love you, that part of life is gone, because everything you had and everything you was left with that person. So the reason why it was so hard for me to actually accept love and to give love after that, you know what I'm saying, happened with my mom, was because I was alone. Some people, you know what I'm saying, the amount of love that's around you, if you in a place that you from, can shield you from that stage of dealing with that grief, because you got so much love around you and so many people loving you. But being out of sight, out of mind from everybody and everything that you ever known that might have loved you unconditionally, it allows that part of you, that part of your brain and that part of your soul and that part of your heart to turn off, because you don't feel it. And when somebody leaves like that, you got to physically be able to feel love. It ain't about somebody calling you, telling you they love you, or texting you, telling you they love you, or check on you every once in a while. Like, you got to be actually able to feel love from somebody unconditionally. The type of love that no matter what you do, like, I still love you. If you know what I'm saying, go down the wrong path and you stumble and you backslide, like, I still love you. Like, you don't have that when you're alone. I was alone. I was left down here alone. And the phone calls wasn't enough. The text messages wasn't enough. It was no physical show of actual love, no hugs, no pats on the shoulder, no, hey, I'm about to come over there and just chop it up with you, from people that I genuinely thought loved me unconditionally. Not saying that they didn't, but everybody lives, you know what I'm saying? Everybody living, so you can't expect people to just worry about you for the rest of your life. But fast forward a little bit, the thing that brought me back somewhat was the birth of my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I had a beautiful baby girl in 2009. And what that did for me, because I was lost at that point in time in my life, what that did for me is brought me back into a space mentally that, okay, it's no judgment here. Like, babies don't judge. Like, so maybe I can be loved again and allow myself to love somebody that's not my mother again, like I loved her, right? Because this is a part of me. A lot of people don't realize that when they lose something that close, everybody might not deal with this, but I'm talking to the people that have. But when you lose something so close to you, like, you really do lose a part of yourself, and you got to find yourself again. And sometimes that person and that part of yourself is reincarnated through the birth of a child, if you acknowledge what I'm saying. Sometimes you have to have another version of yourself to put yourself back together whole again, if you get where I'm going with that. So even in having, you know what I'm saying, my baby, right? Even in having her, I still didn't truly know how to love anyone, because all I ever loved was my mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the way that I love my mom, I never thought that I could love another person like that. So it's taken me even up to this point, like I feel like I never correctly loved my daughter because I didn't know, I wasn't shown. Let me make sure I say this right. Like, I wasn't shown how to love a child, how to love someone other than my mom. If you can get what, like the love between a mother and her son, or a mother and her daughter, is something that is unteachable. I don't think I'm saying it right, but like I say, man, it's raw. I can't script this. So me trying to figure out how to love this little girl right, it was hard because I didn't have no teacher around. I didn't have my mom to be like, nah, do it like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm going through stages. Just, okay, I'm a man. I gotta protect, provide, and preserve the life of my child. So I can't be emotional. I can't be soft. You know what I'm saying? You got that toxic masculinity bull crap that we go through and we listen to and we see and we hear, and we don't put that love into our children. And I've learned I was wrong for that, because my daughter grew up a certain type of way, and she is who she is because, well, I feel like I put that on myself. She is who she is because I didn't love her properly. Not that I didn't love her, but I didn't show her the love and attention that I should have been showing her, that my mom showed me, because I'm slowly putting myself back together, and I beat myself up for that all the time. Like, the first time I cried in front of my babies, her included, was when Chelsea died. That's the first time they ever seen me cry. Her and my son, her and my oldest son, like, it's the first time they ever seen me cry, and I think there's something wrong with that. That's the first time my daughter ever hugged me and I hugged her and it wasn't awkward. And I feel wrong because of that. I robbed her of something, and I'm slowly trying to, you know what I'm saying, get it back, because I recognize that with my son too. You know, like, I try to be the example of what a man should be, because I'm trying so hard not to be the man that made me, because that's a version of myself that I never want to. That's a curse that got to be broken, and I'm breaking it, because I finally realized that love is only unconditional when it's not like a thought behind it, like you just do. And I held myself back from just doing because I was so scared, and I didn't know how to do it. Like, I don't do good with saying I love you. I don't do good with looking people in their eyes when I'm having a emotional conversation with them. Like, I don't do good with showing any kind of extra emotion. My kids know I love them. You know what I'm saying? People in my life know I love them, but do I show it correctly? No, because I'm still putting myself back together. You know what I'm saying? I'm close. I'm close though. Each one of my kids was a different piece that I needed to put me back together whole again. You know what I'm saying? My daughter showed me that I could be loved again. My son is showing me, my first son is showing me how to let go and love again. And my last son is showing me that it's okay just to let go and be free and not be so uptight because you got protocol. As far as being a man, like, I got the 3 P's in my head, like protect, provide, and preserve. That's all I ever wanted to be able to do, because I wanted to be able to protect and provide and preserve for my mom, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't protect her from what happened to her. I couldn't provide for her the way I wanted to, and I wasn't able to preserve her life in the manner that I wanted to. And now it's just in my head that that's what I got to do. But I'm finally letting go of that and just being like free and just actually trying to love my children. I know I'm all over the place, but like I said, man, this just it's a part of losing somebody that a lot of people don't understand that they even go through, because you just get so set in your ways and you just going through the motions of living life and just get caught up in living that you forget to live and love at the same time. I ain't saying that I'm wrong. I ain't saying that I'm right. I ain't saying that I'm in between neither one of those. I just know that I have to do better. And it's taking me this long. I'm trying to make y'all understand that getting over stuff don't happen overnight. Don't let nobody tell you that you shouldn't be feeling like this. You should, nah, it's on your time. You go through what you got to go through, and you live through what you got to live through, and you learn from what you got to learn from. Because if you don't learn your lessons and you move on somebody else's time, you're going to miss your lessons, and you're going to be destined to repeat that same chapter in your life because you didn't learn anything on your journey. But I'm getting a little bit off topic again. But I just really had to. You don't think that loving people is a task. You don't think that loving people is something that you learn. You don't think that being emotional is necessary. Being a man, you think you just got to be tough. I got to make my kids tough. I don't want them to something to happen to me, and you know what I'm saying, they fall apart. So I just got to be like, nah, bro, that ain't it. That ain't life, and that ain't living. You putting your children at a disadvantage when you think like that. I put my children at a disadvantage because I thought like that. Like, my little girl is not emotional because of me. It's my fault. I'm taking that. My son is somewhat emotional. That's my fault. I'm taking that. And I'm trying my best to keep my baby boy from even having any of that to deal with. So I'm really trying to change the narrative and the way that my family, you know what I'm saying, is run, is going, because I feel like I could have done better. Time waits for nobody, so I got to correct this now. And I know what it's from. It's from me feeling like I didn't do enough for my mom. I didn't love my mama enough before she left, which we all know that ain't true. You know what I'm saying? The people that know me that know, but you can't tell me, or nobody can tell you how you feel when you lose somebody. It's never enough. Did I do, it's so many things that go through your head, and then at that point you just want to shut everything off, because it's like, I don't want to have the responsibility of feeling like this when I lose somebody again. And I was right back there again a couple months ago, because I let my emotions and lack thereof push me away and allow me to push people away and not wanting to be around people, because I lost all that love and you know what I'm saying, that care, that I right back in the mental space of, did I do enough? Did I care enough? Did I love enough? And it's a lot of people in my life that I don't. But I'm trying to fix that. I'm trying to be a better man. I'm trying to be a better father. I'm trying to be a better husband, because I'm not emotional. When I cry to myself. I take rides and I force myself to get it out, so it don't come out at the wrong time. It don't come out in front of people, so I don't seem weak. But that's a part of being a man, That's not part of being a man. It's okay to show that you have that emotional intelligence to be able to let things out and not hold things in, because holding things in for me for so long destroyed me on the inside. And that's why I'm still building back up at this age to be a better version of myself. You know, I lost my mom in 2007, and I'm still actively working on myself to get through that. So y'all gotta know that, man. It don't, you can't ever think that the pain goes anywhere, because it don't. You just learn how to cope with it and deal with it. But as y'all can see, this was kind of rough for me, because it's still actively a thing that I'm dealing with, and a thing that I struggle with, because I want to be the best father that I can be. And sometimes I feel like I'm falling short of that, just based off the emotional part of it, right? And that all is it's all a thing from losing somebody that I love so much. So it all correlates back to each other. But that's where I'm at with that, right? So we're gonna continue building. We're gonna get into different topics. I'm gonna get off, try to, you know what I'm saying, expand my world that you a part of now. So yeah, we're gonna move into a different series coming soon. But today, this one was kind of rougher than I thought it would be. I had this on my mind to talk about, and I never actually vocally spoke it. So, in actually speaking it, I'm coming to terms with some stuff as I'm sitting here talking to y'all. I'm dealing, you know what I'm saying? Like, so forgive me if this was real sporadic and all over the place. This us having a real conversation. I just can't hear y'all talking back to me, if you acknowledge what I'm saying. But yeah, that's episode 3, man. I hope y'all got something out of it. If y'all didn't, let me know. If y'all did, let me know. Any pointers, any lessons that y'all might be able to give me, let me know in the comments. Like, it's never, the only thing stupid that we do in life is not ask questions and offer people help, because nobody knows everything. I'm not above help from anyone. I don't care if you're younger than me. So if you got some, you know what I'm saying, like, drop it in the comments. I'm open for it all. I like that dialect. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have interviews coming soon. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, sooner than later. So we can actually sit here and have a back and forth, because I love to do stuff like that. So I hope y'all stay tuned. I hope y'all stick with me as I grow and we grow together. And maybe this turns into something that's needed in our community, because I don't see a lot of black men, you know what I'm saying, specifically having, you know what I'm saying, the courage to deal with their emotions out loud, because I was once one of those. So yeah, I see y'all see the shirt, right? It's my dog, it's my homeboy Chris, SOS family. When I say this some good fabric, this some good, you know, I like this. I like that. So if y'all ever in the city, or if y'all not the city, but yeah, if you from down here, you know, he got a location that you can go cop this at, or you can hit him up personally. I'm gonna put the links in the comments. But yeah, he got some nice stuff. But I hope y'all had a good time. I'll see y'all next time. Please, 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 please like, comment, subscribe. Peace.
Big dog shit, no half stepping. That's on me. Big dog shit, no half stepping. dog shit, no half stepping.